Now, for tasks like this, ladies and gentlemen, we need to be smart. Think like a politician. Well, maybe not.
It was raining and we just went down to Oldfield Park Station in Bath, which is quite a small train station, just 2 platforms, and we just rolled about and got lots of bruises and got very damp.
There's going to be a site-specific work that's filmed at Westonbirt Arboretum, which is going to be projected onto this big canvas tent, and that's all going to be performed in costumes which are going to be designed by some textile students.
Managed to get some batteries for free off our hospital who no longer needed them, and an inverter so I can power the thing off batteries for about 4 hours on full volume.
I did want a train carriage at one point, so I was sitting on a bench at uni going, I want to go to Bristol Depot and get a train carriage and put people on it. No.
Buggy, trolley, ship, object thing that does something. I don't know, I'm a little bit claustrophobic. It's kind of like this world that you can bring people into. So I think for us we want to create really strong characters that can kind of move around and interact with people and like improvise quite a lot, but have kind of improvise into kind of material that we know, do you know what I mean, like certain situations and certain triggers.
And we were looking at going to like a lost and found part of a railway station, so maybe come for me, and looking at because I've seen an article once on all the lost and found items that get left on trains, and maybe incorporating some of those, the bizarre.
And the live performance is going to be the destruction of nature side to it, which is going to be the dancers kind of emerging from the tent, and the movement that's used in the Beauty of Nature section is going to be kind of distorted into a much more aggressive form of movement.
Sun was shining on the sea, shining with all his might. He did his very best to make the billows smooth and bright, and this was all because it was the middle of the night.
Yeah, they've been really great. Like, they've put us in contact with loads of people that have been really supportive, and it's been fantastic so far. Yeah.
From the very start, they've put us at ease and made us feel like we were heading towards the right place, even though on our own we're sometimes thinking, what are we doing? Is this all going to work and come together? But yeah, the support was great.
I was aware of one man in particular sort of watching, and a few people sort of came down onto the platform and then picked up their phones and kind of walked past on the phone as if to sort of get into that little space so they didn't have to deal with us really.
I'm Katie Monks. I'm Carly Etherington, and we're performing Railway this weekend. It's going really well, enjoying it a lot. Performances are good audiences so far, nice feedback. So yeah, we're because of this opportunity, we're taking on Railway and adapting it a little bit and performing it in Tobacco Factory next weekend as part of their scratch night. And also what's coming next, we've got our next piece in our heads, so we'll hopefully start developing that soon, and we're applying for funding for that as well. Hopefully taking it to Edinburgh Festival next year. Lots of things that this year have just springboarded us into, so it's been really good.
If it was being filmed and like being shown on, say, a projector as well, you could have the cameras on really slow shutter speed, so moving image, but say 30 second shutter, and you'd have this beautiful flowing blur of light on the screen as we move.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bristol Parkour.
I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice, tumbling down the rabbit hole. You take the blue pill, the story ends, you wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. Show me.
The poems being written, the poems going to be recorded with the music in the background, but we're hoping to have the dancers speaking parts of the poems throughout the piece, so kind of highlighting certain phrases here and there, and possibly when some of them are inside the tent, there's going to be some kind of speaking going on there, just to, I don't know, possibly to highlight, certain aspects of the poem and
to get the audience a bit more.
It's been a massive learning curve. It's been a lot of work. I didn't quite realise how much work was going to be involved in it, but it's been really good. Yeah, our first performance went pretty badly, and that was quite scary, but then yesterday it went really, really well. It's good. It's brought up the morale, hasn't it?
Reasons why the first one was bad?
Oh, we had a horrible audience.
I think it does rely on your audience quite a lot, like a piece like that, especially when you're performing out in the open. You need to have a piece that is an audience which it can appreciate what you're doing, because they didn't.
I just think, it taught us a lot performing at the Rock. It was a bit scary, but we kind of just danced anyway, and now today's been a lot better.
There's 8 of us that are dancers, and then we had 4 textile students, a musician, we've got Esther wrote the poem, and then we've got Esme reading the poem. Oh, Dan's been editing the film. So yeah, it's been loads of people to bring together. But
Billy and people overseeing the whole project.
I'm Claire Teasdale. I'm from Bristol City Council, and I've been working with circus and street performers and outdoor artists in Bristol for the last 5 years.
And I'm Billy from Cirque Bijou. Step Up evolved from the Harbour Festival commissioning process, which was commissioning new acts for the circus and street theatre stage of the Harbour Festival.
Really, what we really wanted to do was find people who are already passionate about what they do and need help in that first little sort of jump. And I don't think it's not particularly easy to do, but I think it's particularly rewarding for those who sort of get picked up in it.
Claire and I thought that actually it needed to be reinvented. Actually, we need to find more artists, include more art forms, and focus on outdoor performance, not just on the stage, not just on circus. And so we had a chat, and we came up with the idea for Step Up.
It's really what the sort of outdoor arts realm needs. It needs that sort of injection of something new and just a bit different. Hopefully they'll all be out gigging around the country, so everybody can see all their shows for the next 10 years.
Yeah. And it's nice to think we took a chance, because when you get the proposals, you never know what's going to come out of it. I mean, it's also the start. We want this to happen again, because I think we want more applications next time. We want more young people approaching us and saying we want to do this. So hopefully next year we do it, we'll have even more applications.